Okay, so Hunter x Hunter, a very detailed, a very complex series, to say the least. Um, it's a series that people really want to suck off for being really smart. Not saying the series is bad necessarily. It's just that I'm finding some fundamental problems, like Gone, and then this one, the fact that Togashi practically shat on Gon, probably the longest now. And it's like, I don't really see that when it comes to any other character. So this is a very special case right now. Because anyone caught up will tell you that, yeah, Gon lost his nin abilities, right? That being said, what arc are we on? We're on this ship arc. I don't actually have the official name of the arc on me right now, but y'all know what I'm talking about. We're having real heavy focus on Karapika and the shit that he's doing. Now there's this. How long has that been going? Like 2018 to 17. You know what we don't need? Hiatuses. It's so fucking bad to the point where this motherfucker. There's this guy. There's a site that has a list, a whole long ass fucking list of the hiatuses. It is the worst timing ever. When the anime ended, I saw how the anime ended. When Gon was being told by his dad about the Dark Continent, which is tremendously larger than anything that we've seen thus far in the Hunter x Hunter series. Over 200 chapters in. So this is the worst time ever, Togashi, to have hiatus after hiatus and more hiatuses, month in, month out. It's starting to be like year in, year out. Because it's been like a long time since we had, chapters come out, regularly for Hunter x Hunter. And yeah, that just doesn't happen for most other series out there. Vast majority. Like, I've been having it right now. According to this, of course, nothing this year. Okay, 17 here. Current hiatus, 99 issues since January 2019. And let's just say it's been a while since we had like a lot of blues going on for this chart. Kind of wish it detailed me what was going on here, but okay. But basically, the amount of chapters that have been coming out have been very sporadic. What's also bad about this is, like, no one really talks about it, much, or like emphasize how much of a problem this is actually. But the pacing for the Hunter x Hunter manga is atrocious. Like that should be in One Piece easily. And like whenever I get to talking about it, like One Piece has horrible fucking pacing, like criminal pacing. Now Hunter x Hunter is worse than that. We're that bad. Like for example, when Ken Lightning was talking about it, he was like, "Well, here's the thing now. Like, just get used to it." And it's like, look, if the pacing's bad, it's bad. I don't care how regular it's become now. Like the pacing for Hunter x Hunter, like when you look at the recent Hunter x Hunter chapters, like for the dialogue, like just dialogue, you're easily looking at fucking paragraphs upon paragraphs upon paragraphs of fucking text. They're just like, okay, what's character one saying? 2, 3, 4, 5. That's already like what, a good 10 to 20 paragraphs right there. 5 characters. We're getting that fucking bad. So, like, that's tiresome to even jot down that much dialogue for the mangaka. Like coming back to like chapters and then doing them, scripting them out, then putting in all that dialogue for them. And then like, I can only imagine how the freaking editors or translators feel too. I can only imagine, man. It's like, man, this shit's becoming fucking hard right now. I don't want like the next issue to come out and have to go through all that fucking dialogue. Like I've been really feeling like they could have cut down like a lot of stuff that's said in the chapters. And then like what's essentially going on in the recent chapters is that okay, there's this like competitive thing going on with shipping out all these princes. I think there's like 14 or something. Like too many princes all the way to to the Dark Continent from the Kaiken Empire. Yeah, it's like, yeah, they really be shooting, killing each other. I'm getting the impression that unless we get 1 or 2 strong motherfuckers, like all these people are gonna die because like what they were saying when it came to anyone that actually was going to the Dark Continent, the motherfucker was dying left and right. It was like an absurdly low percentage of anyone surviving, coming back out of the Dark Continent. But having them kill each other like this is, the worst thing ever. It's the worst possible thing. It's like, just what are you doing, guys? Togashi, what are you doing? And then, by the way, no main character, no Gon, only Kurapika. And it's like Kurapika can only do so much by himself. Like Kurapika even got pushed to his limits in this arc. Where he was losing lifespan. He was actually losing quite a bit of lifespan. I saw that shit. It was like 5 years or something. Like quite a bit of lifespan right there. So all that being said, it's like again, like I may sound like I'm ready for this one, but again, like worst timing ever, Togashi. So pull a 1 and yeah, just get an artist. Get an artist so they can draw it all for you. And if you're so used to all that fucking dialogue, you just write it. Or tell like an editor to write in all that dialogue. It's like I keep hearing like mixed stuff about Togashi with his health and shit. Like I'm hearing times where he was on his hospital bed, where okay, well, people be memeing on him saying, yeah, he's busy with just Monster Hunter shit. But, I heard this other weird thing where he's got, like, a lot of noodles, so it's like, I guess that's what he needs to continue. I don't fucking know. Like, weird stuff happening with Togashi. And then, like, I saw this one picture of how his room looks, and it's messy as fuck. Like it makes my room look nice. Not saying that my room is it looks bad, but it looks 100 times better than this man. Like he looks like what you would see from a like the worst type of stereotype given to a otaku's room. There's filth everywhere, trash. Like you need to pick up all the fucking trash. I know he has like a lot of freaking insects in there too, so like, yeah, Togashi, get like a maid or something. Like he needs that too. Actually, that was just devastating when I saw that. Fuck. I may pull up like an image too, but yeah, like it's just bad, man. But yeah, get an artist, dude. Like you really need one. Like just look at One Punch Man. Look how regular that shit's coming out. I believe it's at. I haven't been checking out One Punch Man lately, but I believe he's been reaching like chapter 100 or something like that. And oh my god, like if we're talking about dialogue, freaking, I saw the webcomic for One Punch Man. Holy hell, holy shit, the worst art I've ever seen. Like the worst art I've ever seen, and the plastering of dialogue in the webcomic. Holy shit, I cannot get through one chapter. It was too much. If you thought Hunter x Hunter had it bad, like the webcomic had it 20 times worse. Like, oh my god, it's like, dude, just stop fucking talking. I can barely get through 3 people with that much dialogue. Like, dude, like, and then like, guess what's crazy is that I'm reading like fanfics and they don't get that bad. Fanfics, just our essentially just dialogue, unless they're depending action. But yeah, it's like, oh my god, like, dude, just like one person can be just talking for 10 paragraphs, like monoliths of paragraphs. Like, oh my god, it was actually painful. I couldn't. Like, you had to literally pay me to even get through any of that. Even more so when you consider like the bad art, like the horrifyingly bad art. It's like, dude, like he makes 5-year-old drawings look good. But then look what happened when he got a artist. Apparently one of the best artists in the business, by the way, doing all kinds of. To say he's an artist is kind of like an understatement at this point, because his art got that fucking good, where it's like rivaling the shit that I forgot what the manga's name for Berserk was, but yeah, like it's rivaling art that's in Berserk. Like, we're getting that freaking large, detailed, and just that fucking elaborate with some of the stuff that the current One Punch Man's manga is getting. Where it's hard, like, animators again are being kind of really pressed to, just adapt all that. They got that elaborate. Like, like how they depict action is on point. And yeah, sure, I get a bit of dialogue whiplash when it comes to One Punch Man, but it's not nearly as bad as, the freaking webcomic shit. Not even close. Like, yeah, it's no competition there. So, yeah, just go down that route, Togashi. And then, like, yeah, speaking of art too, like, I've seen and heard people say that, yeah, Togashi's art has been, inconsistent. Like, pretty inconsistent. Like, when it comes to, like, the Animes, he usually depicts those well. But, for the characters, like, it's pretty shoddy. And then also, again, just to emphasize how bad the hiatuses are. Gon, it's like, we don't know, we really don't know what Gon's gonna do, or has to do, to get all that nin back. Even though I have, like, a few theories about how we can just shortcut, like, the long train, because I took quite a bit of train for going to even get to where he's able to make abilities with his Hatsu. And yeah, then theoretically too, we can make different Hatsu, so we can actually change up his game plan, because like, I know there's one guy that's saying that, yeah, like, Gon is actually like the worst nin, like one of the worst nin users in the series, which says a whole lot when it comes to, like, main character. not using his, Nen right, like, where it's like, that's really bad. Like, yeah. So Togashi needs to fix that, along with, possibly getting going proper training, which is going to take a long time if he goes down that route. And then like, I wouldn't be mad if they took shortcuts with going, because that's what we need. And we're talking about the same series that actually a lot revived going too. So kind of anything can happen when it comes to Nen and stuff that can be out there for Nen these days. So yeah, again, we got to that point. So yeah, basically that's about it. Togashi looking to get in a writer, because we all know that he kind of can't do it on his own anymore. And he really needs to realize that, or else Hunter x Hunter is going to stay on hiatus and not come up with any chapters. Or we're going to have a very severe lack of chapters, which I've proven like time and time again in this recording. It's fucking bad. Very worst time ever to do that. Yeah, and again, just iterate on this one last time. Still haven't got to the Dark Continent. Yeah, it's larger than anything in the series. Still haven't gone to it. Like fucking, like, you might as well make friggin' Jing the fucking main character, since he's been there, and he can theoretically get there no problem, because he's that fucking strong and shit. Yeah, might as well. So that's where Hunter x Hunter is in a very fucking bad spot. Even though like yeah, I guess there's that too. Hunter x Hunter is in a good spot in the eyes of the people when people don't talk about the hiatuses. Because like a lot of the time people see Hunter x Hunter as like, series first, hiatus second, usually. I could be a little, I could be like a little wrong about that, but just keep all that in mind, I suppose. But yeah, again, that's where Hunter x Hunter is. Very bad spot. If you really look at the series right now, where it's actually people are actually beginning to be doubtful if the series can even finish, which is very fucking bad. Especially when like a whole lot of other series are finishing too. Like, that's really not looking good on the series. Like, and then like, yeah, like the fans are pretty much shafted at this point. Fans are like, they're niggas on the bench. And people's front yards, like, people be asking, hey, like what you doing? And they just like, chilling, I ain't doing nothing. Like, that's how bad, that's how shafted the fans are right now. So Togashi, fix all that shit. We really need it. We need Hunter x Hunter to be in a good place again. Back in, again, according to this chart, back in 2004 or 5, yeah. And also so we can get like a very proper, yet another anime adaptation, or like the next season, or even the next season. Because like, one doesn't want to really adapt or just look at, oh well, these niggas are on a boat, there's some killing happening. Unless you're like one of them hardcore fans or something, like, on some Sonic shit, like, no one wants to see that. So yeah, like, okay, Togashi, one last time, get on that. If anything, those are my hot takes, hot take central, and I'm out.